Hey guys, I'm Combat Craig, and today we're talking about secondary VA claims and how to attach them to tinnitus. So I get questions similar to this, and let's just throw it up on the screen here. Hey Craig, thanks for the information. I have service-connected tinnitus. I have 3 secondaries to tinnitus. Should I file all 3 at the same time or separately as a secondary? So the first thing you need to know about this is it's secondary to tinnitus. So you're going to, when you're filing a secondary claim, totally fine, legal, all that stuff, you have tinnitus, and then you have 3 other conditions that are all caused by tinnitus. So you need to make sure you have a nexus written by a doctor explaining that, the migraines over here was caused by the tinnitus. If your doctor makes that link, then you have a nexus in place. If you don't do that and you go to your C&P exam and hope they see the link that you're seeing, it's not going to work. Your claim's going to get denied. So get your doctor to write a nexus. Also make sure you have a current diagnosis of that secondary condition and your symptoms. The symptoms is where your rating comes from. So the first thing we should look at is, what is already service connected? I'm going under the assumption that all you have is tinnitus at 10%. That's cool. You have some points on the board. So since you're going to be paying for a nexus or getting it somehow, putting effort into it, you might as well do this with claims that are actually going to pay. So if you're going for something that pays out at 0% or 10%, 0% you don't get paid, 10% you don't get paid much. 70%, that would be worth trying to get service connected because you get paid, right? I'm assuming that you're trying to increase your VA benefits so you maximize your monthly payments and all your benefits and stuff. So mental health is a good one. Migraines is a good one. Sleep apnea may or may not be a good one. It kind of depends on what your disability is and how much you can, get for it, what you think your probability of winning it is. So it's a strategy piece. Not everything is a good fit as a secondary to tinnitus. A lot of things are, not everything. Think logically. Tinnitus, ringing in the ears, causes mental health problems, headaches. You may take different meds for it or something. There's a lot of things that tinnitus does cause, but there's a lot of things that tinnitus doesn't cause. Let's say you have a broken ankle, right? Like tinnitus doesn't cause broken ankles or orthopedic conditions. That's something different. They may, play off of each other somehow or another. That's for your doctor to decide. So would I file all 3 secondaries at once? I guess it depends on what the claims are. I would definitely recommend going after claims that are going to pay because that's what we're trying to do here. Make sure you have a nexus, make sure your symptoms are properly documented, and make sure you have a current diagnosis. With current, this means in the last 6 months. So, and this is another thing that might have happened. Let's say one of these things is mental health or migraines. And if you filed a claim for this in the past, you need to file a supplemental claim. That's the VA changed it up in 2019, and that's how you have to do this. So that's one thing to think about. And then another thing to think about is, what have you been saying in your medical records? Have you been making complaints of mental health conditions, depression, for example, over the last 20 years? What did you say caused it? Because now you're saying tinnitus caused it. It's fine. You didn't even get it service connected, so you're good. You want to make sure that you go review your VA claims file, see what you've been saying, so you can make sure that you address anything that may hurt you when your claim gets to be adjudicated. So all 3 of them might be okay. It really depends on your disability. And, VA benefits, the Veterans Benefits Administration, that's the money part. That's what I'm talking about. Veterans Health Administration is healthcare. I'm not a doctor. I just live with a bunch of disabilities. So I know, disabilities don't improve with age. That's my experience. I don't think that's going to change. Check back with me in 30 years. I'll tell you how happy or unhappy I am, right? But it's all about money with Veterans Benefits Administration, so you want to separate the two. Go get your health care over here. That's cool. But get paid at the same time. And they're not the same thing. You want to make sure you... Let me jump in here real quick and tell you about my boot camp. If you want to learn more about the VA claims process, check out my boot camp. You can talk to me live. There's a link on the website. And in the description, combatcraig.com. And also, if you need medical evidence like a nexus or documenting your symptoms properly, go to our website, combatcraig.com, and it says medteam/nexus letters. Click on that link, fill out the form, boom, you're done.